Alrighty guys, welcome back to the TheCombustionGuys YouTube channel. Well, we got this diecast right here, and so this is a kind of a cool one. This is a Manstrata, however you pronounce that, MXR car. So I believe it's like a supercar, sports car anyways. But had it, Todd found it while he was mowing out in the trash, brought it home, and it does not roll very good. It's been rusty. Also, someone went to it with markers and other stuff. So anyways, what we're going to do today is, with all that rust and stuff, we're going to put it inside of this can here, which has been cleaned a little bit. So there it is in there, and we're going to pour some straight super clean in there and see how that works on it. So luckily it is a junk car, so I mean, if this really eats it, it's not a big loss. It's just kind of a test to see if it can fix all that rust and stuff while it sits submerged for a while. So we'll pour that in. Alright guys, so we got it submerged in there and super clean. Gonna let that work. We'll come back and take a look at it in a few hours and let you see how it looks. But yeah, just wanted to see if that'll clean it off and maybe help with some of the rust issues as well, because I mean, this stuff's pretty powerful. It does a good job cleaning. So anyways, we'll bring it back and let you see how that does. Alrighty guys, we're back. It's been just a little bit, probably about few minutes, and so you can see the diecast down there. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to get that out, bring it up, then we're going to wipe it off with a rag and see how it's doing so far. Usually it does take a bit longer, but just wanted to kind of see if the super clean's taken effect already or not, and if it hasn't, we'll put it back in and let it get in there some more. So we'll pick that guy out and go from there. Alright guys, now this is powerful stuff, so if you don't want your hands drying out, you definitely want to pick it up with gloves or something else. But the main thing is just don't put your hands in there, just let it just sit. You want to wash your hands off directly if you're going to actually touch this stuff, because it's a powerful cleaner. It is oh wow, look at that. Yeah, it is biodegradable and stuff. So look at that. So that marker is coming off. Let me get the rag. Now the main thing that's going to take a little while to really come off will be the rust in the wheels and stuff, so we have to leave it down there a lot longer to get that fixed. But look at that, that has taken off all of that, sorry about that, all the black stuff. It's all loose, so you can actually get in there and clean it and get that stuff off of there. Look at that. So, I mean, obviously you have to do it a little more detailed to really make it look clean. I mean, obviously it has been beat up, but the main thing is leaving it in there, letting that super clean work on those rusty axles and seeing if it'll roll better. So luckily I don't see any real issues on the actual paint itself, because this is all original beat up paint stuff, so not bad. So we're going to stick this buddy back in there. We'll see if that works on the axles. But yeah, I mean, if you put some permanent marker or someone's been marking up your die casts, just stick them into super clean, or you can actually probably just do like a rag, do a quick dab and do a little miniature cleaning. But if someone's done what they did to this thing, you're going to want to leave it in there for a little while. So alrighty, so we're going to leave him in there. Hopefully this fixes the axles. We're going to find out. I will come back and let you know. But yeah, going to let that guy sit in there for how much rust there is. Probably let him sit in there a few, maybe a day or two. Probably 12 hours for sure. But yeah, let him sit in there and see if that really helps with the rust, and do some rolling, and hopefully that'll work. But anyways, yeah, that definitely fixed the paint. So we will bring you back when I take it back out, and we will check those axles. But yeah, if you got that permanent marker thing, it doesn't really hit the paint, as long as it's not like decals or something like that. But yeah, so pretty good. Alright guys, we'll bring it back, we'll take it out and see if it has any effect on the axle. Alrighty guys, we're back. It's probably about, let's say, anywhere from 6 to 7 hours later, so, probably about 6, yeah, I'd say 6 hours, so, taking a look at the diecast here, and look at the paint. Luckily I knew that the paint was pretty bad, so I was kind of expecting it to do this, honestly, but the main thing, once again, is those wheels, so, honestly, I don't mind the paint. That's why I did this car. But that is one thing. So if you're just needing to do a little bit, just a little bit of work to get some stuff off, you just want to do a quick dunk. You don't want to let it sit too long, like I showed you before, and it will take off the markers and stuff. So actually, you could probably just use like a rag, spray a little bit of your super clean on, and that'll fix it. But actually, as I said before, I was doing a little bit more than just that with this car because it's just kind of torn up. So anyways, but yeah, look at that paint action. That's pretty all puckered up and stuff. But let's see how those wheels are doing. Isn't it? Yeah, so woo. Hey, well, the back wheels are rolling better anyway, so that's nice. But yeah, look at that. You can just scrape the paint off. Hey, that's actually kind of cool having this. I've never actually done this, have the stock car without the paint. So there's what your normal diecast looks like there. That's kind of cool, actually. So, oh wow, look, I actually cleaned up the bottom chassis of the car. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna take a rag here and clean that up, and we'll take a look at it once it's done. Alrighty guys, so welcome back. So yeah, did some cleaning, and look at that. Got it all the way down to the base metal, so that's kind of cool. Never really seen a diecast all the way down. So okay, so here's what we found out, is that actually the super clean did its job on the rust as well. Everything's rolling a lot better. I mean, that you can still see the here we go. You can still see the residue of the rust there, but the tires actually are rolling a lot better than they were. Now here's the other thing, is that someone really messed up this diecast and bent in the fenders and somehow made this one wheel egg-shaped. So I'm gonna have to go in with like some pliers and try and bend the fenders up to get it to roll correctly. And also look at the chunks out of that. And back here you can see that there's a gouge in that one as well. So yeah, someone really messed up this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be leaving it in the super clean here, get the rest of the paint off. At this point, might as well. So as I said, if you don't want to remove paint, don't submerge it. You should be able to just use a little bit of super clean, and that should take care of the one issue which we were having with this car. But if you want to take it all the way off and then do your own custom paint schemes, hey, use the super clean. It will do it for you. And also, as I said, this was a junk car, and I honestly didn't mind it. So so if you don't want to do it, obviously I wouldn't recommend doing this with your own car. But I just knew that with what I was going to be trying to do with this car, that I wouldn't mind if the paint all came off and stuff. So but anyways guys, we're going to leave that in, get the rest of the green paint on, then probably like tomorrow or whenever I come back out and get it, I'll be taking a look at those fenders with some pliers and bending those puppies up. So alrighty guys, welcome back. We're about 24 hours really, yeah, a little bit earlier in the morning, so it might be about 22, somewhere in there. But anyways, we got our diecast down there and the super clean came out. Oh, look at that, all of the paint is ready to peel off. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is cool. So luckily, if you get a diecast that has a bad paint scheme, dipping in there really works out good. So now I can't really get in to get all of these little delicate areas, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to get an air hose and use the air compressor on it, see if that'll get the rest of the paint off. and then we'll probably take it inside and work on that wheel issue in the front. But yeah, just with letting it sit in there, it rolls a lot better than it did. Obviously we got the bend issues in the metal and the egg-shaped wheel, but other than that, it works out really good. So yeah, with rust, Super Clean works out really good as well. So alrighty guys, gonna work with the air hose, and then you'll probably see me working inside with some pliers and stuff, trying to work with that metal. So alrighty guys, we will bring it back in just a little bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the die cast in, and look at this. It came out pretty good. There's a few specks of paint here and there, but with that with the air compressor, I was able to get most of it. The only part that you couldn't really get was underneath the spoiler. That's kind of hard, but for the most part, yeah, almost all the paint came off, so it kind of gives it a nice rustic kind of look. So kind of like that. But anyways, what we're gonna be doing is we got these wheel issues that we got to take care of. So I'm going to do some casting bending and hopefully be able to fix its rolling capabilities. So I'm going to put you on time lapse here and see where this goes, but bring it back once we're done. Alrighty guys, so the end product was able to fix the rear fenders, and those wheels are rolling like nuts. They're doing good, but unfortunately was able to fix that wheel, but could not fix this one over here. Someone really smashed down the bumper, which also bent up the axle, which destroyed the wheel, and I can't fix it. You see, I actually bent up the front end there trying to get in there, and yep, couldn't fix it. But what is true is that the Super Clean worked really good on the axle. The wheels are spinning very well, even with the rust residue on them. But yeah, so that'll fix the axles there. If you got rusty axles, that'll fix it. Also too, as I said before, you got dirty paint that you want to get rid of, you can use Super Clean. Then also too, if you just have like some someone went through and mocked up your cars with a permanent marker, you can use Super Clean to get that off. But yeah, luckily I knew this was a junk car, that's why I did it on this particular one. So yeah, I can't fix that axle, but the rest of the car really is greatly improved from what it was with the Super Clean. So definitely use that stuff. That is good. As I said, just use this a little bit on like a rag to spot check, and that'll work out good for you. But yeah, couldn't fix the die cast overall, but did a pretty good job. And also too, it looks really good all the way down to the bare casting. It looks pretty good that way. So alright guys, so that was kind of a bummer, kind of cool. So yeah, a little bit of a die cast job. So thanks for watching guys. Hopefully it was helpful, and hopefully you'll check out Super Clean for your die cast needs, because it looks really good.